A little better this time, but this shit's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive.
I'm trying to do a little bit more commentary.
In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Trying to be more interesting.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it. Hit the 15. And into
I don't even normally do that formation, but like I said,
Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Listen to some beats. Maybe I can get my mind refocused.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
As days gone by, they just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Pat O'Donnell sets the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now Trubisky. Got a man and he hits him in stride. yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses, just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, Trubisky. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
What we hear so often, how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. The 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Cody Parkey.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Ebron caught left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
Ah!
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 8.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Browns 14, Steelers 7.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A run for Nick Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Over the middle to Beckham. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky flushed out right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. It's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, and the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
He's gonna miss. He's gonna come. Seems him. Miss.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go with Chubb on second down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try.
Oh! Glad he dropped that shit. Yo, that nigga. He did like a,
How about some applause for the defense there?
I thought he was going to chase him down the field. He just stopped. That was dope.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Oh, boy. All right.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To try again after the sack. Trubisky to the right side to Eric Ebron. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play action with Trubisky. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, wow.
Blitz coming, and down he
Oh,
goes.
wow.
Devin Bush. The blitz works
Wide
to
open.
perfection as he gets in
Boy,
there
you
to
better
dump
stop
him
that
for a
play.
loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players
I
blitzing
was
all the
looking too
time.
long, but
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Then he'll give it here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mac Wilson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
4-yard gain on the
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw again. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Cleveland.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise of throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Browns add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Steelers 10.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Steelers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Download the DraftKings Casino app now and use promo code CloudNJ to get a deposit bonus up to $1,500. That's code CloudNJ. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey only. Restrictions apply. Deposit and bonus.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He was brought down at the 26. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Stephon Tuitt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's good. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. They live for this. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Parkey adds the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
This is 6 minutes.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Well, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
All right, good game, bro.
But Charles, it's